Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this Write With Me productivity session. I'm Laya, and I'm so glad that you've decided to join me today. As always, let's allow some time for folks to join and come in, and also to grab anything that you may need for today's session. The way that we're going to structure it is in Pomodoro sprints. And if you've never done Pomodoro sprints, the way to do them is by dividing our time in focus time, which is the sprints, and then taking breaks in between. Hello, welcome, welcome. That's all right. It's no problem. This will also be posted here. So maybe you're watching this live. Maybe you are watching this in the future. Either way, this is a time for you to um, create or get things done that you have been putting off or you haven't found the time for. So let me just make sure that I have everything that I need also before we get started. And let me put up a couple of things so that everything is set up. Wonderful. So anyways, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining, my name is Laya, and this is a productivity session or write with me session, depends on what you're doing with your time. I'm going to be writing. I am working on my cozy contemporary fiction novel, and I'm also trying to finish up my newsletter that I've been working on for way longer than I should. Hello, Anna. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I'm quite well. It's Monday. It's a very beautiful day outside. I have a dentist appointment this afternoon, which I'm not stoked about, but at the same time, I'm super stoked about because I've been in a decent amount of pain the last few days. And so hopefully I can get some of it taken care of. So, But how are you? How's life? Welcome. Thanks for joining this session. I hope that you got a notification maybe on your email if you have your bell notifications on, which is a reminder to, if you don't mind, to like this stream and to also subscribe and click on that bell so that you get notified every time that I post new classes or new streams or when I go live. You are exhausted and irritated. You know what? I can kind of feel that a little bit. You know what? I think that whatever energy you're coming in with today is absolutely fine. And I think that's something that I sometimes have a hard time doing is like if someone else is like in a different energy than me, I feel like I have to fix it. Or if I'm in like shitty energy, I'm like, I'm just going to put it on them. And sometimes yes, or sometimes no. I have the capacity today to hold whatever mood you're in. So welcome however it is that you feel. And if you want to, in the chat, please let me know what you think you're going to be working on today. And you might have noticed that I said that I am going to be working on two different things. And that's because I want to make sure that I hold space for myself if I start one of the projects and I really don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Hold on. I should turn one more light on because it's kind of dark in here. Hold on. Let me tell the wiretap. Hey, Google, yoga room light on.
Sure. Turning the yoga room light on.
That worked. I think that's a little bit better. Anyways, pumpkin cream soup. That's one of my favorites. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. That's the times where I'll just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have a pizza. And then I just grab whatever comfort food and I'm like, done. Even if that was the comfort food that I can. Oh, I'm sorry. When food goes bad, it's so sad. It happens to me way too often. I'm like, oh, wait, I'll save this. I'll save this. Anyway, so yeah, let me know. What are you going to be working on today? I want to finish up my newsletter. And I also want to continue working on my cozy fiction novel. I am on what I'm calling the 6th draft. I'm not sure that it's the 6th. It could be more, it could be less. But the point is that it's the draft where I'm going deep into it and fixing the story. It's already been read by a couple of people. So it's time to, apply some of the feedback that I have received and I kind of had to make a decision on what point of view I was going to go with. And I've decided to switch it. So it's a decent amount of work, but I'm excited about it. I don't know, I've been a little bit stressed out. And then when I get stressed out, I don't do it. So, yeah, finding something to eat and relax. You have an exam in the morning. What's your exam about? What's the subject? And how are you feeling about it? If you feel like sharing, you don't have to though. Anyways, where's my phone? Because as you all know, we use a timer for these sessions. The timer helps us divide the time. So again, we're going to start with, you could choose if you want to do a warm-up, sprint or not. But once we move on from the sprint, it's going to be structured in 25-minute focus sprints and then a 5-minute break. So to do that and to also avoid distractions, I'm going to be using my phone as the timer. Biology. You don't feel very prepared, but you're going to be okay. Good. I believe in myself. Yes, repeat that again. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I'm sure it also requires that you have some knowledge, but believing in yourself is great. Biology. That's all I'll say. That's my opinion about that in school. Like I love learning about animals and nature and all, but not in that kind of detailed depth. You know, it's just not for me. But anyways, I'm gonna grab my phone. This is a great time for you to move any of your common distractions out of the way. Meaning, if you are someone that has a tendency to kind of just fall into the rabbit hole of social media all of a sudden, or maybe it's television for you, or a streaming service, anything. Just make a conscious effort to say, you know what, I'm setting up this time, whether it's 25 minutes or an hour or two, to not engage in that and utilize my time in a more intentional way. Whether you end up doing the project or task that you're setting yourself to do or not, I don't find it, I mean, it is important. And at the same time, as long as you feel like you're moving forward in a way that's more intentional, I think that that's often sufficient. So that's how I try to approach these sessions. So to do that, what I like to do is use a timer on my phone that also grows a plant. And there are several apps that do that. So just feel free to dig on the internet and find the one that works for you. There are obviously paid ones, free ones, all the good stuff. But yeah, so what it does is it sets the timer, it grows a plant, and on the same time, it doesn't let me access the 2 or 3 apps that I know that if I happened to by mistake, end up there, could just like really suck me in really quickly. So let's see. So do you want to start with a 10-minute warm-up sprint? Or do you want to dive straight into a 25, which is your traditional Pomodoro sprint length? Sometimes we do the 10 minutes just to kind of settle in. Maybe sometimes, you could use the time to journal a little bit and just consider, the projects that maybe you do want to dive into when you come into these sessions. Or if you rather, we could start with our 25 and just like go right in. Yeah, I was thinking 10 as well. So 10 sounds good for me. If no one objects to 10, we're going to do 10. So let me put 10 minutes on the clock right here. Also, I usually let the mic remain unmuted. So you usually can hear like the sounds of nature outside, and obviously typing or writing or whatever I'm doing here. If I step away, I will make sure to mute myself so that I don't disrupt what you're doing. And of course, an alarm will go off at 10 minutes, 10 minutes from now, so that we take a break, come back together in this space, stretch, move around, and then after 5 minutes, we'll dive into 25. Yeah. So, all right, I'm going to grow a little mushroom because it seems like the right thing to do this morning. So wherever you are, find a comfortable seat just for a moment and elongate your spine. Let's take a deep breath in. Let it go. And let's get started with our 10-minute warm-up sprint. Good luck. All right. That was our 10-minute sprint, warm up sprint, if you will. How did you do? Do you feel like it was helpful? Do you feel like you actually got anything done? I actually finished my journaling. I realized that I did not journal this morning, which is rare, and that's okay. I did it now. So I just finished my journaling, which was actually helpful to kind of collect my thoughts. I do morning pages. I don't know if you've ever done morning pages or if you've heard of morning pages, but uh, today it's more like mid morning pages. But again, that's okay. I try to be kind to myself if I forget or skip them, or I end up doing them by the end of the day. So but yeah, how was the warm-up sprint for you? Do you feel like this was helpful? Do you feel like you're maybe a little bit more ready to jump into your creative project or whatever task you want to dive in today in our Pomodoro session? I definitely think I'm gonna start by finishing my newsletter because it's so close to being done, y'all. And I don't know. I mean, if you've been in my live streams, you know that I've been shifting it a little bit, and it's kind of a big shift, and I'm kind of like stating who I am with a little bit less self-censoring, and so it's been a little bit difficult to hit publish. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do in the next sprint, is hopefully just finish the last edit of it and just send it out into the world. And not for everybody, so whoever doesn't like it will probably unsubscribe. That's okay. Also, let me know, is the sound good? Is the sound okay? Because I have the mic a little bit further than usual. But let me know if it's okay. And we should be in our 5-minute break, but I kind of didn't hit the button, so we got a couple more minutes. Okay, so yeah, we are going to move into our first 25-minute sprint in a few minutes. So this is a great time for you to grab anything that you may need. Because again, the 10 minutes are a little bit shorter. So if you forgot to grab something, you can often wait 10 minutes. But and it's all right if you do get up during the 25 minutes of your sprint, or if you switch tasks. But it makes it a lot easier to focus if you remove as many distractions as possible. So for example, I have my cozy drink with me, which is golden milk today, almond milk. And then I make sure that I have my timer. My computer is plugged in, so I won't have to go and like find the cord in a little while. I have my notebooks next to me so that if I need any notes when I'm writing my novel, I have them. Do you know what I mean? Just making sure that, things will happen where maybe I'll have to like go answer my phone or like open the door or something like that. Things could happen, or maybe you have to tend to someone in your home. Those things are unpredictable, but those that are a little bit more predictable, you can utilize this break to do that. You can also use the break to stretch, to go outside if you've been inside for a long time. But the breaks are really designed to help you create this balance as you move forward in your projects and the tasks that you embark in every day. So all right. We have 3 more minutes left of this break. After that, we're going to dive right into our first 25-minute sprint of the day. So if you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Ooh, your dinner is cooking up. Yay. What did you decide to make? Did you go with something super elaborate or with something a little more chill and quicker to make? Last night I made cauliflower tacos, and like buffalo cauliflower tacos, and they are so delicious, and they take me a decent amount of time to make, and sometimes I forget how long they take, but they're super yummy. And I made extra of the cauliflower buffalo florets, so then I can use them up for other recipes this week, because they last a few days in the fridge and they're so good. So good. and they came out crispy and perfect. So I put them in the taco with a yogurt sauce that I made. Food. Anyways. All right. I will return in a couple of seconds. So we have 2 minutes left of our break. I'm just putting it in the chat. So yes, I will be back in a moment. I'm gonna step away for a second or two. You take care of yourself, and I will return in less than a minute. See you shortly. All right. Roasted roasted pumpkin and some fries. Nice. Ooh, kimchi. I love kimchi. I don't know. Is it a weird combo? You tell me. I feel like that's just taste, right? If you like it, why not? All right. That was the end of our 10-minute, or not 10-minute, of our 5-minute break. Are you feeling quite ready to start our first 25-minute Pomodoro sprint? Like I was saying, I'm going to be diving into the edit of this newsletter. Hopefully, you finish it. Hopefully, even send publish. But that's just like if I get that done by the end of the entire Write With Me session, that would be great. But I'm just going to focus on continuing forward. If you feel like checking in the chat and letting me know what you're going to be working on, or even if you're like, I'm not sure, you could also use this time for self-care. So maybe you sit down and drink your favorite tea, or you read a book, or you go outside and play an instrument. I don't know. The intention is just to be intentional about how you spend the next 25 minutes of your precious and beautiful time. So I'm going to set a timer on the app for 25 minutes so that it keeps track for us. Go ahead and lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders, take a deep breath in through the nose, sigh it out, grab your project, and let's get started. Good luck. See you in 25 minutes. Right. That was the end of our first 25-minute sprint. Please let me know how you did. So bring yourself to a pausing or a stopping point so that we can take a little bit of a break together. Or you don't have to actually stay here for the break. You could um, step away from the screen if you are in front of the screen, or just get away from whatever project or task you're working on and just give yourself some time to decompress and just unwind your mind from the project. Because as counterproductive as it may feel sometimes to take a break when you feel like you're in flow, it's actually great for your brain, and it really helps you prevent burnt out. And it's wonderful for folks with short attention spans, like people that have ADHD and whatnot. So, yeah, let's go ahead and set the 5-minute timer to take our break. It is now on the clock. So let me know, how did you do? How was this 25 minutes of Pomodoro sprinting of focus for you? Um, it went well for me. I actually sent my article, not article, but yeah, my newsletter to a friend so that they would take a look. Because again, I'm shifting the publication a bit, and I'm explaining here how, and not so much the why, but the how. And I mean, the why a little bit as well, of course. But I'm really trying to, one, not justify myself, and two, I needed someone to just take a look. So I did that during that productivity sprint. I continued writing and editing it and adding like some of the, so doing mostly the copywriting, like adding links and whatnot. So feel free to check in the chat how it was for you. Do you feel like the 25 minutes are a decent, um, is it a time that works for you? Or are you someone that finds that when the alarm goes off, you have, there's two things that could happen. One, you've already been distracted for a while, or two, maybe you want to keep going. Those are just both okay, but they are things to consider when you are setting up your own productivity sessions and Pomodoro sprints, keeping in mind that maybe 25 minutes is not the exact time that works for you. So if you get yourself distracted way before the alarm goes off, or even just a few moments before, maybe you set your timer to 15 minutes of productivity, or 20. And if you are someone that realizes that you want to continue moving forward when the alarm goes off and it's time to take a break, then perhaps for you, you set your Pomodoros to 35 minutes or 30 minutes, or some people like 45 or even 50. Um, Also, keep in mind that the longer your productivity sprint, the longer your break should be. So if you go to 30 or 35 minutes, maybe your break is 10 minutes instead. If you are more on the 45 or 50 or 60-minute focus sprint, then I invite you to take more of a 15-minute break. What else? What else? What else? Also, traditionally, 4 Pomodoros are done before you take a longer break. So you would do 25, 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, and then take a longer break, like half an hour or an hour. Today, I think this next 25 minutes are going to be probably the last ones. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we're doing. So back with your dinner. Yay. I hope you enjoy it. I'm almost done with my drink, and it was really good. And I'm really considering making myself another because it's actually good for me. It's golden milk. Have you ever heard of golden milk? Do you like golden milk? I discovered it a few years ago when I first got diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and it's super anti-inflammatory. And so it's a great, cozy drink for me to have. So I love it. All right, we have about a minute and a half left of, wow, I can't speak. We have about a minute and a half left of this break. Oh, you drink it often? What do you put in yours? And mine today, because I know that some people, I mean, I know that the basic recipe is the same, but mine is almond milk and then turmeric, black pepper, nutmeg, What else? There's something else in there. Nutmeg. Oh, cinnamon. And that's it. I didn't put any vanilla in it. Oh, you just do the cinnamon and the turmeric? Yeah. Technically, the black pepper activates the turmeric. That's the reason for the black pepper. And the nutmeg, I think it just adds a little bit of more anti-inflammatory properties. I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! I think that's it. Maybe one more? They usually come in threes. Not today. He got shy in front of the camera. Thank you. Yeah, I asked Alexa. I was like, oh, here's a third. Hold on. Achoo! There it is. Told you. I asked Alexa how to make the recipe, and that's what she said. She was like, nutmeg, cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper, and then she said coconut milk, and I'm like, no coconut milk for me, because all I have today in my house is almond milk, and I have plenty of it, so that's what I'm gonna use. All right, our break is now over, so I hope that it was a nice calming break for you, that you feel like you got a little bit of space from your project. And we're going to get ready to dive into our next 25 minutes. So 25 minutes are on the clock. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And let's get started. Good luck. See you on the other side. All right. Bring yourself to a pausing or a stopping point in whatever project or task you are working on. We have finished our second 25-minute sprint of today's Write With Me productivity session. Let me know how you're doing. How did it feel? I'm continuing to edit my newsletter. I have at least written the last paragraph of it. So now it's just a matter of making sure that all the links are going where they're supposed to go, and schedule it for, for it being sent out. So yay, it was about time. So yeah, let's check in, take some time to, as you take a break, change the environment a little bit. So if you've been sitting the entire time, let yourself if you're able to stand up or move around, you could also go get yourself a cozy drink. If, like myself, you've run out and you would like some more. You know what I mean? Just create a clear demarcation for a few minutes to where you can actually rest. So I'm setting a 5 minute timer for us to take a break. And again, in this time, just try to switch it up. If you find yourself continuing to work, I invite you to stop working. Take care of yourself. Pause. We'll return to it in just 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Yeah. I really want to make myself some more of this drink. I'm going to, but I'll have to do it during the sprint because I won't have time in this 5 minute break to do all the things that it requires. But all right. Let me just fix a couple of things here. Also, reminder, if you have been live here with me for a while, to go to the progress bar and make sure that you are still fully live. If the dot is showing up gray, it means you're probably lagging, which means you're a few moments behind, which is not a problem at all. Everything will still work, except for you may be a little bit off timing on the chat. That's the only thing that will, avoid from happening. So let me just put something here in the chat. All right, so I just put that on there just in case anybody is just joining us. Hello, hello, welcome. We are here doing a Pomodoro session, meaning we are breaking up the time of this Write With Me session into Pomodoros. 25 minutes of productivity, 5 minutes of break, and we are currently in a break. We have done 2 sets of 25. And if y'all are feeling like it, we could do another one. Otherwise, we could also wrap it up after this break. But you let me know. I'm going to step away for a moment just to make sure that I have everything that I need before we dive into the next one. But I will obviously return before the break is over. See you shortly. I have returned. What's my MBTI type? It's super funny. I don't usually, I don't remember. I know I've done it 1,050,000 times, and I don't remember. And I should do it again. Hold on. Let me even look at what, like, I look at so many of these tests that I don't even know which one that is. Is that like the, um, it's the Myers Briggs. That's the one I don't really like. Um, they did this they kind of forced me to take this one for one of my first jobs in the US, and it was like this big thing, which I get it because like they tried to put people in teams that would make sense, and um but I kind of thought like that was giving them way too much information about me. That was like, who did this test? I don't know who decided that this is who I am, but it was the first time I ever got one of those. But um is it the INF whatever? I know I'm an I know that for sure, but I can't remember all the other parts. One of these days I'll let you know. Because I spent a decent amount of time doing that for my characters, and then I feel like um I've done it so much with them that I don't even know anymore. Um, I'm trying to find the ones for the characters in my novel. I know I have it. I have so many notes on these poor people. Like I have it written down. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Anyways, when I find it, I'll share it with y'all if you're interested, because I find that to be kind of fun. Yeah, I can't find it right now. I have so many drafts. These are all different drafts. Almost all of them from the same novel, except for a couple of them. Yep, 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 yep. Anyways, all right. Are you feeling? Wait, you thought that it was weird to give your characters MBTI types? No, no, that's not weird. It's a great way to utilize your time and your imagination. Also wasted if you go too deep into it. Um, when you are like writing dialogue or when you're developing the characters and you're not really sure about their personality, it can be super helpful. And nowadays, like all the information is on the internet. And so it's not super hard to create a decent profile. So you can kind of also compare it to people in your life that are those types if you have people around you that are willing to tell you that. But yeah. Anyways, do you feel like doing another 25-minute sprint? Let me know. If so, it will be the last one for today. Um, I'm hoping to finish up my newsletter and send it out. I'm like 80% positive it's going to happen in this next 25 minutes. So I'm stoked, to be honest. But yeah, let me know if that feels like something that you would like to do. Otherwise, we can also just close the session and be on our merry way. Yay! All right, perfect. Time to work a little. All right, let's do it then. The timer is set to 25 minutes. So go ahead and grab your project. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And let's get started. Good luck. See you on the other side. All right, friend. Bring yourself to a pausing or stopping point in your project. That was our third 25-minute sprint. No, way too fast. I know. I know. I finished my newsletter. I feel good about it. It is ready to be sent out. I'm going to actually put the link of it in the chat just in case you're interested in receiving my newsletter and you're not subscribed. How do I share that? Hold on. I think if I just share the entire publication, then there you go. Yay. There it is. So that's my newsletter. It's gonna go out probably in about half an hour. So yes, yay. Awesome. Also, that's where this is an app where I use it like almost daily. It's kind of a substitute for a lot of the other social medias. If you're interested more in like reading and things like this, Substack is a great app to substitute like your scrolling. So I often post like when my sessions are coming up, like pop-ups and things like that. I post a lot more pictures and I share a lot of things on there. So I would invite you to join that community if you are interested. But yeah, how was it for you? How do you feel? Do you feel like you got a lot done? I know you said way too fast, Anna, but does that mean that you started to feel like you were in the flow a little bit? and you actually got a little bit of work done. That's nice. Oh, I was going to grab some of my water and I took it away. No. Yes. Awesome. I'm so glad. That's lovely. So we've been here. I've been here for 2 hours, and I know some of y'all have been as well. So thank you so much for taking this time to create, take care of yourself. Yay! Yay! I'm so glad that you found me via Substack. Also, let me know what you want me to call you, because I want to make sure that I call you what you want to be called. Um, you didn't feel like it. Gaining energy after dinner is an interesting thing, isn't it? It doesn't happen to me often. Sometimes it does, but I'm so glad that you feel motivated and inspired. That's why we're here. That's the point of these sessions. So I'm so glad that you decided to join today. So yeah, do y'all want to close out as we usually do? Emmy, that sounds good. So yes, Emmy, do y'all feel like closing out with a few stretches? If you felt like doing another one, we absolutely could. I could definitely do one more. I just wouldn't stay here unmuted the entire time. I would stand up and go do things during the sprint. So let me know. Would you like to go ahead and close out the session? Or do you want to do one more 25-minute sprint? Or we could even change up the amount of time and do more or do less. Just let me know. Again, I'm here for you. And I'm appreciative of the space that we hold for each other because I'm also getting things done. You know what I mean? So it's quite great. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what your preference would be. It sounds like you are feeling motivated and inspired, and I still have plenty of work to do, and I still have a couple hours before I have to go to the dentist. So I can definitely utilize this time to continue getting things done. And I don't mind having this stream going. You know what I mean? So let me know what you're thinking. Also, Anna, I did maybe spend some time of that sprint doing this. I did take the test, the personality test. And I'm not super sure that it's right, but it said ENFP. And the E, I'm not so sure because it's at 54% between extrovert and introvert. And I'm like, no, I do feel like I'm kind of in the middle. I'm definitely, I feel like I can be super social with who I want to and in the right environment. So I would call myself an ambivert or something. Isn't that what it's called? But yeah, everything else I'm pretty like I agree with it. I'm like, sure, that sounds like me. Intuitive, feeling, prospecting. And then it says T, which is turbulent versus assertive. I'm like, sure, I'll take that. Means you're likely self-conscious, sure. Sensitive to stress, absolutely. Success driven, meh, maybe in another lifetime. Perfectionistic, maybe in another lifetime. And eager to improve. Fuck yeah, that's me. So you are an INFP, so we are slightly similar in many ways then, huh? That resonates. That makes sense. That's why we hang out. All right. This was actually 5 minutes. I didn't put it on the thing, but it still counted even if I don't put the timer on. So, okay. So stretch or sprint? Let me know. I need a tiebreaker because I'm cool with whichever. Let me know. Let me know. I really want to drink some water. I've been talking for too long and my water is over there. So whatever we do, I'm going to have to go get some water first. So I'm going to go get my water. Y'all sort out what you want to do. I'll be right back. All right, friends. So let's just close out the session then. Just let me take a sip of water. Oh, wait, you said you wouldn't mind another sprint? I just read the first part of what you said. Stretch is fine. Let's do it. Yeah, let's just stretch out and go. So whether you're seated or standing, if you are standing, bring your feet about hip distance apart. Soften your knees, relax your tailbone a little bit down toward the heels. And if you're seated, just bring your feet flat on the ground. And if you are using a chair that has wheels, make sure that you lock them for a moment. Yeah. And you can bring your hands to your lap or your knees, rolling your shoulders down and back and lengthen your neck. If you're standing, let your arms dangle next to your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the nose or the mouth. Again, inhale, fill up your lungs. Now, as you exhale, this time bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Come back through center as you breathe in. Lengthen. Exhale, left ear to the left shoulder. Back through neutral as you breathe in. Breathe out, lower your chin to your chest and stay here, or maybe take your hands behind your head to add a little bit of weight and interlace them. And you can stay still or move your chin a little side to side here, as if you were tracing your collarbones from shoulder to shoulder. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. And then slowly, if you created movement, slow it down. Bring your chin to the center. Keep your hands behind your head. And as you inhale, lift your head up. Open up through your elbows and through your chest. And on the exhalation, take a gentle twist toward the right, keeping your spine long. Inhale through center. And then on your exhalation, twist to the other side. Breathe in through center. Breathe out, open your arms out to the side, stretch through your fingertips, being mindful of the space that you're taking up. Inhale. And on your exhalation, lower your left arm down and reach your right arm over. Stretch the side body. You don't have to go very far, just go as far as you want to go. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Back through center, reach your arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, lower your right arm down and extend your left arm over to the right this time, opening the other side of the body. Find a little space from one rib to the next. Breathe. And on your next inhalation, come through center. This time, reach both arms up. And on the exhalation, let your hands rest toward opposite wrists or elbows, lifting your chest even more. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, release your arms. And as you bring them down, make fist or not and roll your wrists around. You could also roll your ankles. So much sneezing today, my friends. One more breath. Inhale. And on your exhalation, stop the movement. Now bring your hands to your legs. If you are standing, you would bend your knees just a little bit and rest your hands on your thighs. Yeah, so you're arcing your spine as you inhale, lift your chest. And then as you exhale, you round and gaze down. Yeah, so whether you're standing or seated, it's up to you. As you inhale, you lift your chest. And as you exhale, you round and look down. A couple more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your spine to neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Feel free to bring one hand to your heart and the other hand to your abdomen. Soften your gaze for a moment or close your eyes and just take a moment to observe how you feel in your body. How the energy is moving through you. And what kind of thoughts you're allowing to be important in this moment after you've taken time to produce or create or simply spend time intentionally with yourself. So can you let yourself plant gratitude in your heart for that? Inhale deeply and let go. Once you feel complete, you can release your hands. You can open your eyes if you close them. All right. I hope that you enjoyed that short little stretch after our 2 hours of productivity, of writing together or nourishing ourselves, whatever it is that you did in this time. I'm so glad that felt nice. Just a reminder that it's not always necessary for you to take a 1 hour yoga class or to go on a long walk, right? Sometimes just a few moments of gentle movement and awareness. Yeah, that works. So thank you. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Emmy. Y'all are so lovely. I hope that you enjoyed this session. I sure did. It helped me get a lot done. It's been challenging for me to write this newsletter. So if you do give it a read and you enjoy it, any feedback is always welcome. Any engagement really helps. It helps it go much further than it usually goes if there's no engagement. So I appreciate that so much. Which also a reminder to make sure that you like this stream and that you join me in my upcoming sessions. I'm planning on being back here on YouTube tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern European time in the US, which is 4 p.m. Hold on. Sorry, 5 p.m. in Central European time. So I'd love to see you then. Obviously, that'll be depending on whatever I need to do with the dentist today and how I'm feeling tomorrow. But yeah, I will keep you posted in all the channels. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the love and the support. If you feel like taking a longer yoga class, I invite you to check out some of the ones that I have here in my YouTube channel. I have short practices of 10 minutes that could be great after a productivity session, after spending time writing or doing whatever project you've been doing. So make sure that you give them a look and choose one that works for you. Well, if I see you tomorrow, that will be lovely. Otherwise, remember that you can use these as since the live streams are posted. So if you want to do a productivity session and you're like, dang, Laya, you're not live, just grab one of the recordings and just pretend that we're live and hanging out again. Yeah. But yes, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day, afternoon, or evening. May you take good care of yourself. May you have people around you to also take care of and that take care of you. And I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.